Hi guys, I wanted to share a technique for removing these kind of DuPont connectors from your modules. There's a number of reasons why you might want to remove these, because you soldered them the wrong way around, or you want to change from male to female type connectors, or from straight to 90-degree type connectors. But let's just see how you're going to remove them. All you're going to need are some flush cutters. They're called flush because they're flush on one side and you can go really close to the part that you're trying to access. You're going to need your soldering iron, and you might need some solder. You're not going to need any wick or solder sucker. So let's see how we're going to do this. Um, these connectors are just metal connectors with a plastic spacer. With your flush cutters, you can just come in and use it as a lever to remove the plastic casing. It's pretty easy to remove, but if you have a lot of pins, it might get a little bit difficult. So you can just snip it in the middle there and remove it like that. Right. So now you have individual pins that are just soldered on. So if you come at it with your soldering iron and heat up the pad, then the pin will drop pretty easily just by a little bit of shake, right? But what you're left with over here is a puddle of solder in the hole that you want to come in with your new connectors, right? So we don't want that. What you can do then is heat it up and bang it a bit. So you see this solder, that was the one that was inside this hole, and now it's a completely clear through hole. You can see the light shining through there. And with some practice, you can get pretty quick at it. You can in fact heat two pads at the same time, and then bang, there we go, completely cleared. Depending on the pin, if it's, let's say, a ground pin, a power pin, it might have a lot of thermal mass attached to it, and you might have to heat it for a bit longer, but there we go, good as new, right? Let's put in some female headers there now and see how we do this with female headers instead of male headers. The technique is pretty much the same, but the female headers, the pins look slightly different, that's all. And there we go. So now we have a freshly soldered female connector on here. I can just come back with my flush cutters, and these female headers are much easier to remove. So inside there, that's the actual connector, and your male headers go in there like that and get caught between these tuning fork shapes. But same deal, you just come in with your soldering iron, you can heat one or two pads at a time, bang, and bang, and bang. There you go, completely clear. So the way I'm doing this is, let's say this is the ground, right? I'm using this part of my wrist to just soften the blow as I hit it, and I'm trying to hit it flat so that the pin basically can just eject out of this hole. If you bang it like this, right, then the pin would want to hit and would get stuck. You want to keep the part flat and just hit it flat into the ground. You end up with a little bit of mess, but small price to pay. Okay?